What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel where I do pick a card readings that challenge you to explore all things growth. And this is our full beaver moon. It's the full moon in Taurus. It's also a timeless reading, so whenever you stop by on this reading, it is made for you. We have 3 separate piles here. You're not picking by the deck, you are picking by the crystal, because I will be using all 3 decks in all 3 readings. The timestamps will be in the description box below. I will be using the Crystal Tarot for the tarot and the 3 oracles for the full moon in Taurus beaver moon reading. Again, take a deep breath, focus on the stone that draws you in. If it's more than 1 stone, that's fine, but this will be pile number 1. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Let's take that full deep breath in. Focus on the stone that is calling to you. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. The description, the timestamps will be in the description box below. And when you're ready, let's grow. What's up, pile number 1? You picked the lapis lazuli stone. This is your full moon in Taurus reading. We're just going to get right into it. Thinking my guides and their spirit guides for guiding me through this reading. What do they need to know right now? What do they need to know right now? We have the King of Swords. I trust my ability to make strategic decisions. A lot of you guys pick this blue stones because your third eye is a little bit blocked and you're indecisive about something. We have the 9 of Wands. I trust the present moment. 10 of Pentacles. I celebrate everything I achieve. And the 3 of Cups, I embrace joyful opportunities. Okay, so a lot of you guys need to start building your community and start trusting in the community that you already have. If you can't trust in your current community, that is because of some past stuff that's happened. There's a lot of mistrust happening with the people that are close to you right now. It could be a partner that you're with. Right now, a lot of you, it's because of a partner and you're in a third party type situation, which fucking sucks. And a lot of you guys are trying to create a future with either the wrong community or with the wrong partner. Once you start listening to your guides and start trusting this intuition, because there's also a lack of trust in your decision making. You feel good in the moment when you're with this community or with this partner, but there's little bits of red flags that keep popping up that let you know that it's not the right fit for you. So you're like, I don't know, it feels good at times, but these little things are letting me know that this may not be the right fit. A lot of you guys aren't speaking up. A lot of you guys aren't speaking your truth within this partner or within this community. And that's where a lot of their mistrust comes from. So sometimes you're with a partner that isn't trusting of you because you're not speaking the full truth. Or you're in a community that doesn't quite trust you because you're not speaking your full truth. So let's make sure we're speaking up. Let's make sure we're cutting off the things that aren't going to get us to, that's going to make it slower for us to get to this 10 of Pentacles. Because this is a huge, huge, huge achievement here. Once we cut off the community or cut off the partner that isn't serving us. There's a lot of growth going on in this card. A lot of change though, because we can see the butterflies. That means change and transformation. You need to trust in that growth and trust in the change and not be afraid of the change. There's also yellow going on here when it comes to your achievements. That's anxiety. Let's make sure we're not burning ourselves out. The anxiety, if it's making you feel really bad, then we really need to reconnect back to our intuition and reconnect back to nature. Make sure we're getting enough water, enough green stuff in our body, because that anxiety is getting overwhelming for some of you guys, because there is some big changes coming. And the big change could be you disconnecting from this community and disconnecting from this partner, and the anxiety is coming from, well, this is all I've ever known, so what am I gonna do? So if you're in a situation where there's no trust on their end, there's no trust on your end, then you have to start little by little building a new community so you can reach these achievements that you know that you deserve. Your guides know that you deserve these achievements, and they're really trying to give you the strength and the courage to speak your truth and speak your wants and needs. Let's make sure that with these 3 of Cups, that they're all evenly filled. So if you're pouring into one, they're pouring into another, and that one is turning around and coming back to you. You're not pouring into these 2 cups and not getting anything in return. You're embracing joyful opportunities. If the opportunities are making you fearful or you're not trusting in them, then we have to sit down and figure out what's going on there. Where is the lack of trust coming from? But I see a celebration coming once we cut all these things out. I see a new community, a new partner. But there also needs to be some time where you're reflecting on your thoughts and this lack of trust that you have. We have to be more in the present and not worry so much about these achievements that are coming in the future, because the only thing that's bumping you off the right path that you're on is either the lack of community or the lack of trust in your current community. You've had some betrayals in the past, and that could be the reason why the trust is gone here. And some of you need to speak up about that. Or some of you guys have spoken up about this betrayal, or have spoken up about how this community or this partner has treated you, and you've been gaslit, or you've been made to be silent about it. And that should further let you know that you need to cut that off so you can fully embrace the change and the achievements and the growth. What does pile number 1 need to know right now? Take time to breathe it out. More blue on the table. That means your intuition is dwindling, because you're going to burn yourself out trying to people please or trying to reach these goals when you really need to be taking time to yourself. Connecting with your intuition, connecting with the divine, drinking more water, connecting with the earth more, a little bit more solitude, and reflecting on how your current partner and your current community makes you feel, and how they may be hindering you from this 10 of Pentacles achievements, from these opportunities. Who's holding you back right now from your opportunities? Take a breath and connect with those thoughts, and trust when your guides put the thought in your head, trust that it's true and do something about it. don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. So some of you guys are staying in a certain situation because it might embarrass you to admit that maybe you have trusted in the wrong people, trusted in the wrong person, trusted in the wrong community. And pride could also mean the community. So don't let your community get in your way if they are the wrong fit for you. It takes a while. It takes a while to rebuild a community. But don't let guilt keep you here. Don't let pride keep you in the same stagnant place. Your commitment is being tested. So somebody wants you to fully commit to them when they can't even fully commit to you. Again, they want you to empty out your cup into theirs. And they do these little games, they're playing games, and they're testing. Prosperity. I celebrate every achievement. So everything you achieve, it's going to come raining down. But see, you're here solo. What's blocking you from this prosperity? Is it your pride? Or is it the family and the community that's holding you back? Let's take time to reflect and meditate on what our true purpose is. We have life purpose. Who in your family, who in your community is holding you back from these achievements? What is holding you back from getting this community and this family that you know you deserve? What does file number 1 need to know right now? Breathe through the tension. Full moon in Scorpio. So some of you guys are on the verge of burnout because you're not up to par with your spiritual hygiene. Cool your emotions. Full moon in Aries. So with all this blue on the table, there needs to be more ebb and flow, more flow, not this rigid stance that you might be taking with your community or with your partner. Try to take the emotion out of it and be more logical. That's what the King of Swords is. He lacks emotion, but he's very smart. He's very logical. And he has his I's dotted and his T's crossed. He communicates very well what his wants and his needs and his desires are. He is not lacking in the communication. He is lacking in the emotion. He is emotionally unavailable. but you can trust what he says to be true and to be right. Step up and lead. All right. So you might be putting all of your eggs in one basket for someone to lead you, someone in your community or your partner to lead you in the direction to this 10 of Pentacles, which is full success, or all of these opportunities. And you need to be the leader. You need to be the leader. Some of you guys need to be building these families in this community, and you need to lead that community. Some of you guys have a community that doesn't have any direction, and they need to be led in the proper direction. That is up to you, unfortunately. That is up to you. So we have a heart chakra blockage going on. We have a third eye, throat chakra blockage. We need to be speaking into our power. We need to start being the leader of our achievements. Start trusting more. If we can't trust in the situation that we're currently in, we need to change that situation. There's something in your community that's holding you back, and it may be the fact that you're not taking charge and guiding that community down the right path. All right, pile number 1, that is your full moon in Taurus reading. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, always be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile number 2? You picked the amethyst. This is your full moon in Taurus reading, and we're just going to get right into it. What does pile number 2 need to know right now? Yes. We have the Temperance. I find clarity through calm. Some of us are very, very anxious right now. I remember and treasure past happiness. I have everything I need to prosper. So we have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. All right. So some of us are embracing balance. Some of us are embracing change. Some of us are trying new things to bring about this change. And this reading is here to tell you that you are doing all the things. You are doing all the things that is going to create this prosperity. You will find clarity if some of you guys are getting so anxious that it's making you doubt whether or not you're doing the right things. You're doing everything correct. I don't see a lot of blockages here. All I see is a lot of angst. It may be because of the current climate of what's happening lately. That anxiety could be fueled by anger. But I remember and treasure past happiness. So you were in a good state up until recent. And because it's been like a sudden shift of anger and anxiousness and unknowing and wanting to know, it's put you in a place to where it's borderline almost easing into a depression, and we don't want that. So we have to get back to our routines. We have to get back to this balance. We have to get back to the clarity so we can sit in the gratitude of the prosperity that we already have, and it'll just keep growing and growing and growing. But sitting and reflecting on things that you cannot change is not it right now, pile number 2. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be anxious. I'm not saying it's wrong, but there's got to be some balance. She's filling this cup, and then she's going to turn it back over and fill the other cup again. So whatever you're pouring out, make sure it's replenished. We are going to, what's going to help with the anxiety is getting back into your old spiritual hygiene routines, getting back into connecting with the people that make you feel safe and loved and welcomed. Secluding yourself is not what you should be doing right now. If you're in a space where you feel like you want to run away from your problems, that's not the right choice. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. So we need to be more welcoming. We need to be putting ourselves out there and embracing the unknown. It's the lack of clarity that's making you anxious right now. It's okay to have those days where you are by yourself, where you are just focusing on yourself. But when that turns into a woe is me depression, then we need to reconnect back to our community with our parents, with our therapists, with our kids, with our loved ones, with the people that make us feel safe and welcomed. The self-care routine needs to be amped up, or it needs to come right back, because a lot of you have fallen out of it like abruptly. You were on the right path, you were doing everything you needed to do as far as self-care and taking care of yourself, but some news came in, or some change happened, or something happened that you cannot change, and you abruptly stopped because you're upset and you're anxious. And again, that's okay, but we need help pulling ourselves out of that, or we're going to stay in that for far too long, and we're going to miss out on this prosperity. So remember where you come from, remember the power that you have, remember the community that you have, remember the people in your life that make you feel safe and wanted, and reconnect with that. There's also some new things that you could be establishing and welcoming in. There's new love coming in for a lot of you, but only if you find that balance, not if you stay in that anxious, semi-depressed state on things that are out of your hands. They're out of your hands, pile 2. So how can you use this anxiety for fuel? How can you use this anger for fuel and turn it into something good for yourself? Really sit down and reflect with the people that love you. Don't push them away because you're feeling some type of way right now. What does pile number 2 need to know right now? The energy is gaining momentum. If you're not careful, that anxiety is going to turn into burnout, and that burnout is going to turn into depression. Solar plexus chakra is blocked in this group. So is the third eye. You need to find some balance and some clarity. Meditate and contemplate. That spiritual hygiene. What happened to it? What happened to you meditating? What happened to you stretching? What happened to you exercising? What happened to you eating right? What happened to all of that? You let one thing, and I'm not saying it's one little thing, it's a huge thing for a lot of us, for the nation. It's a huge, huge change. It's a huge disappointment. It's making us anxious, it's making us angry, but it cannot bump us off our path to where it's making us unhealthy and unbearable to be around, because we're always angry and anxious. That's going to push everybody away, and it's not going to help us achieve this prosperity. I have everything I need to prosper. You do. But you have lack of clarity. You're not seeing that. And the reason why you're not seeing that is because your spiritual hygiene has went to shit. You're letting this energy gain momentum instead of breathing it out and connecting with the people that can make you see the light. Don't let your past hold you back. I embrace, I remember and treasure past happiness. Happiness. Not embracing the past traumas. And current traumas are simultaneously current and past traumas. They're one and the same. We need to start reflecting on that. Again, that balance. How are we going to pour this hate and this anger and anxiety into a cup and filter it so that it comes into love and abundance and happiness? What do we need to do that? Oh, we don't need anything because good, I have everything I need. Duh. What does pile number 2 need to know right now? Manifestation. So are we going to manifest more anxiety, or are we cooking up something good over here? This Ace of Cups. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. We need to change this energy that's gaining momentum into an energy of love and peace and clarity and abundance and gratitude, because you're manifesting something right now. You're manifesting something. And once you can sit in a place of gratitude, once you can get that clarity, then it's going to be nothing but blessings. Okay? So we have manifestation, we have clarity. That's going to bring us the blessings and healing. Solar plexus chakra blockage, third eye chakra. We're on the verge of burnout if we keep letting this energy build up and not find balance to get back into our routine. You're going to let it manifest into some bullshit if you don't find this clarity and step back into your gratitude. Step back into the healing. You guys were all on the right path and we got bumped off, and that is okay. Because healing is not a straight line. Gaining the blessings is not a straight line. Everybody's path is bumpy. But once you gain that clarity, and again, it's about your guidance and trusting in those guides. You have your spiritual guides right here. You're trying to find balance, but your guides are so far away. Here. But they want to get closer. They're coming through. And then once you let them in, there's that clarity that you need. That's going to jumpstart this healing to help you manifest this abundance and this prosperity. We need to meditate more. Stepping into gratitude more. get back into our old healthy routines and not stay in this place of angst and depression. All right, pile number 2, new love is coming in once you let it. This is your full moon in Taurus reading. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, always be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile number 3? This is your full moon in Taurus reading, and we're just going to get right into it. What does pile number 3 need to know right now? Six of Pentacles, I give and receive for the universal good. 9 of Pentacles, I take time I need to nurture myself. Knight of Swords, I choose my battles carefully. The Moon, my intuition guides me to the right decisions. And the Empress, I create what I choose naturally and with joy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Some of you guys are going through a transformation right now where your intuition is almost becoming a psychic ability. You're hitting that high priestess stage. You're going to create abundance as long as you're nurturing yourself. That's what the 9 of Pentacles and the Empress is saying. This is the time to be selfish. This is the time to keep tapping into that intuition because it's guiding you down a whirlwind of abundance. But it's not about you have to decide who's taking too much from you. Who's trying to take this goodness from you? Because you being the Empress, you stepping into that divine, you stepping into your high priest energy, there's going to be a high priestess energy. There's going to be a lot of people coming in and trying to milk you of that goodness. Try to take advantage. Try to take your kindness for weakness. Try to take this abundance. And it's the people that have nothing will help you lose everything. I choose my battles carefully, so please pick and choose of who you let into this goodness. Please be very, very careful because I see a tornado of things coming in to test you. Because you are very creative, and what you're going to create is going to be for the universal good. I give and receive for the universal good. But not everybody is deserving. You're very, very, very empathetic. You're very empathetic. There's a heart chakra blockage going on here. Because you want to give, you want to create change for the people around you. But some of them can't follow you to this abundance. You can't drag them kicking and screaming. And what's going to happen is if you take these people that aren't on the right path, if you try to take them with you, they're going to drag you right back down. And you know it. You know who I'm talking about. Your intuition is telling you. We have all of these butterflies, which means change and transformation and guidance and growth. But please think about yourself more. It's okay to have this empathy and want to give and want to change and want to create for other people. You have a spiritual gift that can change people's lives, but it's not meant for everybody. Pile 3, your gifts are not meant for everybody. A lot of your gifts are just meant for solely you and yourself. Because the more you change, the more the world around you will change. The more goodness and abundance that you have, the more you can create goodness and abundance for other people without stabbing you in the fucking back. You can create a world of change just by nurturing yourself and by trusting in your decisions and intuition. Staying empathetic, that's fine, but you have to be clear on who you share your gifts with, who you share your abundance with. It's not meant for everybody, and you gotta stop letting them make you feel guilty. Stop letting them make you feel guilty for being beautiful, for being creative, for having the things that you have. Oh, well, you got it, but I don't, so now I'm gonna come take it. Or I'm gonna make you feel guilty for having it. Those are the type of people that are coming. It's those type of people. What does pile number 3 need to know right now? What do you need to release? Waning moon. What do you need to release? Who do you need to release? Who's trying to milk you of all this goodness? Who is draining you? Who is keeping you from becoming your best self? Who is keeping you from loving yourself and loving your gifts and sharing your gifts? Because they gotta go. The answer you need are coming, and they're coming quick. Because this intuition is getting litty, I'm telling you. With this moon on the table, and the Empress, with all this empathy, you may already have the answers, you're just not trusting that you do. Luck is on your side. Direction. Excellent, excellent, excellent. What does pile 3 need to know right now? Trust. Trust your intuition. Trust when it's telling you that someone ain't shit. Trust when it tells you a situation ain't shit. And love yourself enough to get yourself out of that situation. When someone's trying to make you feel less than, but still trying to take from you, ain't that some shit? They're trying to make you feel shit about yourself, but still need something from you. What the fuck is that? Willpower. You have this creative flow. It's gonna take some willpower. Look, it's all about the earth and your empathy and your love for the earth and you wanting to change everything for the universal good. It's gonna take some willpower. Because a whirlwind of people are gonna come in and try to bump you off your path. People, situations, all of that. But you'll be alright as long as you trust in yourself. What does pile 3 need to know right now? Good luck. Luck is on your side. We got the Empress. Stop worrying. Just start protecting yourself. Less worry, more protection. Know your worth. Something or someone or some situation is trying to communicate to you that you are not this empress, that you are not the divine, that you are not beautiful, that you are not smart, that you are not creative, that you are not loving, that you are not giving, that you cannot create change, that you cannot create peace, that you don't have these spiritual gifts. And you're trying to give it to people that aren't worthy, that are trying to stab you in the back. That needs to change. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. Be real. Believe in your good luck. So we have good luck 3 times on the table. We have good luck 3 times on the table. You need to believe in it. You need to embrace it. You need to trust it. You need to be selfish with it at some times. Your path is divine. You're divinely guided. You're stepping into this high priestess energy with your intuition just getting better and better and better. You're going to start pulling yourself away from these backstabbers and these people that are trying to make you feel less lucky. Sit in this gratitude that you have all of this luck. We have 3 different decks telling you this. 3 different decks. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. That arrow, meaning direction. The right direction. A direction that's going to land you onto prosperity and good and being able to heal others, which is your main goal for a lot of you in pile 3, is to be able to spread this luck around, because a lot of you feel guilty for having this luck in this life and this gratitude and these blessings and these gifts. Stop that. Stop it. All right, pile 3, this is your full moon in Taurus reading. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, always be mindful of your growth.
Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, light the show. Watch them grow.